Hello and welcome to another update video on oil, light crude oil futures. The market is currently in a correction on a smaller time frame, but here also when we zoom out on the larger time frame, oil is simply just in a sideways pattern, right? It's been in that pattern for a long time. Just here in this range between the lower green line, the upper green line, we're just moving sideways. And so with the sideways consolidation pattern, there are just many different combinations of patterns that can play out within because it's essentially just a range. Lower range boundary is currently coming in around $51.50. Upper range boundary around $75.50. It's just ranging. So, I mean, for me, it's the main thesis is still we are in a larger correction. So wave A to the upside after the 2020 lows topped here at around, well, in March 22. Then this was at around $102. Then we moved down, but all of this afterwards was just choppy and messy. So we don't really have any evidence that a major low has formed. Rather, it looks just like the A wave of a larger B wave correction. And then in that larger B wave correction, we could form an A, B, C. And the B wave itself is an A, B, C. So it's quite a mess. Now, of course, it's possible that some kind of a triangle is here unfolding because you see the lines of the triangle. But we don't have enough, let's say, we don't have enough waves for that. I'm going to continue to look for maybe short-term higher prices, at least as long as we're holding within the range, yeah. At least as long as we're forming a higher low compared to the one in April, which bottomed at around $50, yeah, price formed that low there. Now, what is possible is that circle wave C to the upside has started, and it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. But that would require a breakout to the upside for which we have no evidence at this point, and I don't even have evidence that a local low has formed here. It's a very choppy structure, and it's not high confidence that circle wave C has started. Why? Because we don't even have any 5-wave move up. So this is a potential, yeah. It is a potential. It's not necessarily high confidence. Something to watch for, however, because the pullback so far is not impulsive. It is also in 3 waves. So it's very much possible that we're forming here a correction, possibly even a WXY structure that would be a more complex correction, WXY. But that means we should soon see a reaction, because the Y wave is the ABC pattern. And normally we say in such a correction, well, the market should hold above the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement. Ideally, that level is at $54.80. What we need in the very short term as an upside reversal would be a break above this green line at $66.60. So basically, we're now in a support area. The move to the downside looks corrective, but there is no reaction to micro support that would tell us that the next leg to the upside has actually started. So that means it's not unlikely or not, it would not be surprising if we can get to $54.80 before the next upside reversal attempt is attempted. There's also maybe a bit of support here around this previous swing low at around $55.70. Yeah, that's the update on oil. Hope you enjoyed the update. Hope it added some value. And yeah, thanks so much. Make sure you subscribe if you like the analysis. Bye-bye.